Can we just talk for a second about Batman? There's the latest trailer has dropped recently for the Batman with Robert Pattinson, and this one is, I think, maybe the third trailer, and it includes Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Well, what I like about the trailer is that it still has some banter and quips between these two characters that are enemies, but kind of not. I'm reminded of the first Batman that I ever saw, which was from 1960, with Adam West as the title character and Lee Merriweather as Catwoman. I do believe she's also in the TV series, but in the movie, she's there are moments where you could see the actor almost laughing because she's busy purring in agreement with somebody else, and the corners of her mouth go up like she's about to laugh like crazy at how absurd everything is. And it was at that moment when I realized adults can get paid for being silly. And I absolutely loved it. Like, where do you go to be this silly adult and still be lucrative in your career? It's, you can do it in the acting world, apparently. So they kept some of that humor between Catwoman and the Bat guy. That relationship looks intriguing. What's also intriguing is that they've decided to make Batman something a bit out of control. In a different trailer, he's confronting what are obviously low-level criminals, meaning these are not masterminds, these are not the people who killed his parents. These are just somebody who, at best, were given some cash to go out and create mayhem, okay? So he has to subdue them. But he goes beyond subduing and just keeps punching one of the guys. And they don't show it, it's off screen, but you do hear the punches, and it's clear that this man is being killed. And you're thinking, this is not necessary to subdue this man. This is completely abusive force. It's unnecessary. So I thought, so this Batman is going to be untrained. After the last reboot, they're just trying to distinguish, I think, from the last reboot where in Batman Begins with Christian Bale, that series of this character, he starts out with discipline from Liam Neeson basically becoming a ninja of some kind, which would explain how he could do so many of these things all these years. He's been trained in the utmost of discipline. So that's the Christian Bale Batman, but the Robert Pattinson one is undisciplined, which is interesting that they would make both Batman and Bruce Wayne undisciplined, whereas before, Bruce Wayne appeared to be loose and completely without form, constantly partying, whereas Batman was the opposite of that, and he had to keep up that dichotomy so that people would not reveal his identity, whereas the Robert Pattinson one seems to be early enough in his career wherein he's not making a distinction between his private and public life. They're both, it seems, raw, and that's an interesting take on him. I do like a goofy Batman, though, at least the Adam West goofy Batman. In the 1960 movie, by the way, Catwoman is the main villain. At least she's the one who spends the most time with Bruce Wayne. And causes him the most pain. Emotionally. So, we'll see how much time Zoe Kravitz gets in this film. It's going to be... I don't know that I can watch it, though. As the Riddler seems like a true serial killer. I don't know. They're getting increasingly uncomfortable for me, the villains are. Except Catwoman. She seems about the same, which is great. Anyway, I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. There is this channel I found that's been around for a long time that I didn't know about called New Rock Stars, and they break down trailers, every little piece of it, every little clue. So they're trying to figure out the Riddler's clues and things like that, which I found interesting.